The United States is now at war with more nation states than it ever has been since 1945 in the aggregate. And whether you consider drone attacks an act of war under the old rules, certainly drone attacks are taking place in countries that are not included in that total. So the world is more at war than it's been since 1945. In terms of the number of people that die every day, in terms of the things that get blown up, in terms of the assertion of one national, extrinsic national interest over other national interests on the ground. And so for him to claim that, you know, I've wrapped up the wars, things are okay, is a joke. But it makes sense, too, because the two things that mobilized Democrats against the Bush administration, the two wars, were primarily the Iraq War and also the Afghanistan War. And now that those are moving off the radar in the news media here, anti-war Democrats are going to sleep, and that allows these people broad movement across the world to continue wars as long as they don't make Democratic activists upset.
And briefly, some Republicans see Hillary Clinton as a very strong candidate if she is to run for the next presidency of the United States. What's your opinion on this one?
I hope they're wrong. I don't want to see a Republican president elected, but I also don't want to see Hillary Clinton elected, which would be, again, a Republican president. I have a friend who's a Republican who reminds me, when you run a Republican against a Republican, the Republican always wins. Hillary Clinton's husband was the premier Republican president of the late 20th century. He did away with welfare as we knew it. He started war again in Europe. He did away with the possibility of tamping down the military after the fall of the Soviet Union. Hillary Clinton is more of the same, and we've seen it with her tenure as Secretary of State.
All right, appreciate your thoughts on the subject. Don DeBar, journalist and anti-war activist, thanks very much. Always a pleasure to have you with us here on RT.